Hi, and welcome to Laughing Tigress Reviews. Today, I discuss who the Nintendo Switch appeals to and why I think it will continue to be very successful. Did you ever play Atari as a kid or the NES? Back then, if you played games, you were a gamer. It was a new concept, a toy for the young or young-hearted. The tech was simple but brought countless hours of fun and inspired many kids to get into programming. Eventually, other companies made their debut, some failed, and eventually we were left with the Triforce of console companies. PlayStation and Xbox marketed to adults rather than kids. They sought players with expendable income, and adults would make them more money. It was a solid marketing strategy. Somewhere along the line, though, gaming became its own sport with online competitions, and an entire new subculture was born. Today, hardcore gaming is big, but what about the casual gamer? Would they buy a system that is marketed to them? The success of the Wii would say yes. Now we have the Nintendo Switch, a family system made for the casual gamer. There are definitely two different fractions of people looking for different gaming needs. I want a game that doesn't have a whole lot of violence that I can play with my kid and have fun together. Something I can pick up in a day and it's still relevant and terribly engrossing down the line. Simpler games are great to bring in the next generation of gamers. There are games being ported across platforms that I always wanted to try. I just didn't want to buy an Xbox or another PlayStation or a Wii U just to play a couple of games that look interesting. I've been out of the loop a while, skipped an entire console generation, maybe a little more. And a multitude of ported games gives me the chance to play games that are new and introduces me to a wide variety of franchises. Nintendo's hit the nail on the head and has many different types of games for all people and ages. If you think casual gamers don't spend much time on gaming, then you can go on the Nintendo Switch network and see how many hours you and your friends have dedicated to their favorite games. Even casual gamers have money and want to spend it on something that speaks to us. We want to have fun with a quirky system made for our style of gaming. There's a huge untapped market for casual gamers. If you don't believe me, look at the free-to-play phone apps. They are considered casual gaming, and yet these free games are making bank in microtransactions. Nintendo has the expansion pass if you want some additional content, but you don't need to enjoy the game. Just like Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild was hugely successful, not only with the hardcore gamer, but with people like me who may never develop enough skills to actually beat the game, and yet we could spend just as many hours playing it and having just as much fun exploring and doing the small arbitrary tasks and completing the side quests. My 9-year-old daughter and I exchange recipes from the game and show off our horse catching skills. My husband has already beat the game several times and helps us out with our quests. Fun for the whole family. To me, the Switch feels like having more than one system, with TV or portable mode, the unique controller configuration options, as well as a vast assortment of games. We get a variety of experiences. We have spent more on the Switch console, games, and accessories in the past 10 months than all gaming combined in the last 6 years. I personally believe the Nintendo Switch will be very successful because it is not competing with Xbox or PlayStation, it's its own thing. Which is part of the reason why it's so appealing. You just can't predict what they'll do next. Some ideas will succeed, some fail, but if nothing else, they sure are innovative. Feel free to leave a comment and tell me what you think about the new Nintendo console.